Hey everyone, it's Megan here from Meghan Makes Do, and today I want to show you how to make holes in knitting for lace. So for today's example, I have the Freya cardigan knitting pattern which just came out, and you'll see here that I do some decreases with a yarn over. And most of these are made using either the knit two together yarn over or the yarn over slip slip knit, but I will show you in this video. But then some of these holes, like right here, this center one here is made with something called slip two knit one, pass the stitches over. So I will show you all three of these techniques for making holes in knitting right now. Okay, so I've worked up a little swatch similar to what is used in the Freya cardigan so that you can see the stitches that I'm doing. So on this side, we are doing knit two together and then a yarn over. So you can see the knit two togethers are gonna lean to the right. And then over here, we do a yarn over and then a slip, slip, knit. And those are gonna lean to the left. So let me show you how you do those. So I'm going to knit across until I get to the point where I need to do a knit two together. Okay, and knit two together is exactly how it sounds. We're going to take these next two stitches and we're just basically going to go in from left to right like we normally would, but we're going to go through both stitches at once and then knit them together just like that. Then we yarn over. That's going to make the hole in our piece, and then we just continue knitting across, and we're going to do that until we get past our next yarn over, and that's where we want to work our next yarn over and slip slip knit. Okay, so now before I do a slip slip knit, I always want to yarn over first to make my hole, and then we're going to do our decrease, and it's going to be our left leaning one. So to slip slip knit, again, it's exactly how it sounds. We slip slip, and then we take our left needle and we go into both of the stitches that we slipped through the front, just like this, and then we knit them together. And that makes our left leaning decrease. So I'm just going to knit across, and then I'll do my purl row, and I will show you the next technique. Okay, so now we're going to do the next row. I'm going to show you again how to slip slip knit with the yarn over and knit two together with the yarn over, and we'll be setting up our last technique, which is the slip two knit one, pass stitches over. So I've gotten to where I need to do my knit two together. So again, just as before, we put those stitches together and knit them, then we yarn over, then I'm going to knit one. Now I want to make another couple holes here. So let me see. Okay, so now we're going to yarn over, slip, slip, and then knit. Knit one, and then we're going to knit two together, yarn over, knit two, yarn over, and slip slip knit again. So here you can see where we did our increases and decreases to make new holes in our work. So here our holes are kind of making a V shape like this, but our new set of holes that we just made in the middle are going to make kind of like a upside down V shape, like an arrow shape. And that's where our next technique is going to come in handy. When we have them coming together to a point up here at the top, we have to use a different technique besides the slip slip knit or the knit two together in order to get the holes and the right amount of decreases. So I'm going to go ahead and purl across, and then I'll use the last technique I want to show you. Okay, so we're ready to do our knit two togethers and our slip slip knits, and the last technique, which is the slip 2, knit 1, pass slip stitches over right here in the center. So again, I'm going to knit 2 together and yarn over, and then I'm going to knit over until I've gotten to my next yarn over. And here, normally I would yarn over and then slip, slip, knit, but the problem is I also need a yarn over here, and I would have to use 2 stitches to do a knit 2 together. So since I have 3 stitches in between, we're going to use the slip 2, knit 1, pass slip stitches over. So let me show you what that looks like. So I've already yarned over. We're going to slip the 2 stitches together off of our needle, knit the next one, then we're going to take our left needle and grab those 2 slipped stitches and pass it over the knit stitch that we just made. And that's going to bring those slip stitches to the front and kind of like push it up. Then we can yarn over, because we did 2 decreases there, we have to also do 2 increases with our yarn overs. And then we can continue on with the pattern, getting to our next yarn over, slip, slip, knit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and purl across, and then I'll show you what it looks like when you're finished. Okay, so here's what our right side looks like. Here you can see our knit 2 togethers here and here, and our slip, slip knits are here and here, and right here in the center is our slip 2, knit 1, pass slip stitches over. So just using these 3 techniques, you can create holes in your knitting. Again, just always remember that when you're working a lace pattern or you're trying to create lace with holes like this, you're always going to be increasing, and then you have to get rid of those stitches somehow as well. So it's a mixture of increases and decreases to get the beautiful lace stitches that you see in all these gorgeous patterns. So if you want to give these techniques a try, I will put links in the description below to my Freya cardigan and a couple other items that also use these techniques. So I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know if you give these techniques a try. If you liked what you saw here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.